Hey, beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to your Tarot and Oracle card reading for November. God, Spirit, Universe, please bring truth, clarity, and wisdom to this reading for the Sagittarius family and help Sagittarius navigate to their highest and most blessed timeline. Wow, Sag. Now, I've been feeling really good things for you in November, but this is an extreme affirmation of that. Extreme. You've got a really good month ahead for you, okay? And we'll do a mid-November reading to get more details, and we're going to get clarifiers for all of these cards. But I'm a Sag rising, and I resonate more with the Sagittarius readings than my Sun reading, so I'm very excited about this, okay? Wow. I just have to say wow. All right, you have the Empress to the Star, and we'll discuss these, but let me just show you the rest. All right, the Empress to the Star, 10 of Cups at the center of your reading, and then you have King of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, and then you have the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. So what all of these are saying in a nutshell is that you are a potent, powerful manifester at this time. You have wishes and dreams coming true. You are going to experience healing or reconciliation or strong connection to your God's guides and guards and becoming a guide yourself, and probably a powerful harvest as well. So this is really, really great. Again, we'll get clarifiers for all of these, but wow, I love this. Okay, so you have the Empress card, which is pregnant with possibilities. This is the goddess of physical, manifest, densified reality. She is the creator of the physical universe, right? So the Empress is Mother Earth and the world as well. She births things out of love. She creates things out of love. She's pregnant with possibilities because what she focuses on eventually, when you conceive of an idea, you conceive a child. You know, it's the same thing, right? You are so fertile because your ideas, your conceptions become fertilized by Spirit, who automatically co-creates with you. And that's what I'm feeling here with the King of Pentacles and the Star with the Empress. So, you know, just beautiful, making the world a better, more beautiful place, making your future better and more beautiful. And you haven't had this energy for a while. Like, you have had this energy in the past, so you will recognize it when it comes. But it feels exciting. Like, you'll feel excited for the future. You know, you'll feel excited for tomorrow. You'll feel excited about what you're creating, what you're working on, what you're communicating. You know, it's very beautiful. And the Star card is super healing and getting guidance from Spirit. Like, the stars that shine down on us give us guidance, right? But also we become a star with the Star card. So in many ways, you are a guide. You are showing the way. You know, people are listening to you and looking at you, and there could be an essence of fame here or going viral in some way, like literally a lot of eyes on you, you know, and this is extremely healing energy. I'm feeling a lot of healing here. Peace, just peace, you know. All of these cards are speaking to me of no drama, no trauma, no conflicts here, right? It's just things unfolding like a lotus coming out of the depths and its petals unfolding and bringing a beautiful tomorrow for us, you know. Of course, more is coming in, but I just, you know, I feel like because you've changed, because of what you've worked on inside, you're surrounded by those butterflies, very massive changes. And the Empress has this big butterfly with these big butterfly wings behind her. She's changed, you know, because you've changed and what you've gone through. You are now a powerful creator, you know. And you can see the butterflies on this card as well. You know, because of that, your life is becoming happier, freer, more easy, more promising. The 10 of Cups is a lot of your wishes and dreams coming true. This is wish fulfillment. You know, the 10 of Cups with the Star card can be instantaneous healing as well. Something that may have been plaguing you for a while can just heal itself now, for some of you. But the 10 of Cups also is like the end of a cycle of love and the beginning of a new one, like a new promising cycle, something completing and something new beginning that brings promise for the future. I love this. And the dove of peace here, and this guy has a butterfly on his shirt too. Like, we can't get away from the butterflies and the peace symbols, like this is the theme of your month. And then you have the King of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the king is the master of manifestation, and the knight is on a quest, right? He's on a quest to grow a forest. He walks barefoot and plants seeds. Lots and lots of seeds, knowing that those seeds will be buried underground, and he's done his part, and then he waits for spirit or for the universe to rain on it and to send nutrients to it and sunshine on it, in order for the seed to sprout and bloom and grow. So it's as if you've done your part, And I really feel like a lot of you have. And there's a big harvest. With the King of Pentacles, this is super creative energy as well. If you have something that you want to work on, November is the month to really focus on it, really put your intentions, your time, your energy, your resources in those ways. Like, there's Midas touch energy with the 10 of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Midas touch, whatever it is that you want to make happen, you can make happen now. I really feel like, you are being given your marching orders from spirit too. He's got his crown chakra open, right? She's got her crown chakra open. There's like this lit up energy of receiving downloads, getting instructions, like you will be given the information you need, and things will unfold in a way that cooperates with your direction as well. All right. So let's get some clarifiers for beautiful Sagittarius for the month of November. Thank you, Spirit. What is coming for Sagittarius? Wow. Okay. Sagittarius. I mean, these are good. But it's a lot. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. And I'm going to also say you have the Hanged Man at the bottom of that first deck. And that is that energy of the lotus blossoming, right? It's also a period of inactivity too, because again, like with that Knight of Discs, you've planted those seeds. Those seeds are now going to take root and sprout and blossom and grow. So in many ways, right, your work is done. You need to witness. You need to learn when to stay still and allow. Be still and know. I'm getting that. Be still and know. Trust the process. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. So, I just want to say that. It's not like saying, oh, don't do anything. It's just like saying you are a co-creator. You're co-creating. And if you dig up those seeds while they're in the process of gestating or sprouting, then you could kill them in their creation, right? So just like really, truly be mindful about the creative process, all right? And then clarifying the Empress, you have the Strength and the High Priestess. These are all major arcana cards. This is a very, very important period for you, Sagittarius. Like, big things are happening for you. The High Priestess is connected to spirit, big time. Again, getting your marching orders from spirit, receiving downloads, again, crown chakra energy, like really open to divine wisdom and understanding, intuition, strong intuitive energy. And the Strength card, this particular Strength card is devotion. Your strength comes from devotion. This person is using prayer beads, a mala, right? And in doing so, they're taming their inner beast, And so it just feels like staying connected to spirit in a lot of ways is helping you to tame the beast. For some of you, that's a very specific message, to tame the dark horse, to tame the edgier part of you, and to create a more wholesome and beautiful world. You know, you see those white lilies and that white swan. There's a lot of wholesomeness to this energy, right? I just feel like there is a cleansing and a wholesomeness energy. And we talked about healing, you know, and that could be part of it. That could be why the healing comes. And I'll tell you, the star card that has a lot to do with healing is clarified with the Six of Swords. And this is Archangel Raphael, who is bringing healing, right? This is a great healing energy. I love this. He's even got the caduceus of medicine there, right? Just bringing, I mean, for some of you, again, there is no question about the healing that's coming in for you. Six of Swords also talks about peace. You know, it's taking you to a more peaceful place, to deeper, calmer waters, to a calmer emotional body, to a more aligned mental body. You know, and the Four of Discs is grounding, and it's removing yourself from drama and trauma. That's so interesting. You're being healed from drama and trauma, or from upsetting information, news, ideas, energy that's outside of you. Because this Four of Discs in this particular deck, in the guidebook, the artist's intention, Marie White, is this up here is the monastery where the hermit lives. So the hermit lives removed from, you know, the hustle and bustle down below, so that it can have quiet, peaceful time to connect to spirit, right? To have silence. You know, I do feel that energy of silence. You know, it just comes with that energy of peace that the Six of Swords brings. So there's definitely, at least in the first half, we're going to do a reading for the second half of November as well. But there's just real alignment with spirit that comes from peace, you know, and peace that comes from alignment with spirit. It's undeniable. And the Four of Discs is also safety. You know, you are removed from the world up high where most people can't reach you. And the people that can reach you, it's lonely at the top of the mountain. And it's because the people that can reach you change on the way. They become transformed as they climb the mountain, just as you were transformed when you climbed your mountain and became the hermit, in a sense, became wiser, more self-sufficient, more able to shine your light. Star card, right? With a higher message to share. I feel, for a lot of you. And then the Ten of Cups is clarified with the King of Swords. So the Ten of Cups is really happy, super, super happy. The ending of a cycle of wishes and the beginning of a new one, right? And then the King of Swords, mastery of your mind. You know, the kings are masters and the swords is your mind. So, you know, this cycle of the cups that you just completed is going to, it's like the cycles go up like this, right? You ascend as you go through your cycles, because again, you ascend the mountain, you become wiser, you become more mature, you know, and less reliant on others. And that's what the King of Swords is. Very sovereign, very empowered. The ultimate authority of your life, you know, the ultimate authority of your life. And he's got this beautiful dragon tattoo all over his body, but that's a white dragon. It's purified. So there again is that energy of purification, you know. I feel like this star is about to be baptized, going into the waters of spirit and coming out purer. You know, and that's what you are. And also this King of Swords is a prolific content creator. You can see these feathers. Hopefully it's focusing. These feathers have words all around them. And that's going into your skull. And this goes two ways. All right. Swords are words, right? Sword is words, is an anagram of words. It's the same energy of the truth cuts both ways. That's really the energy of swords, right? So information coming into your crown chakra, you receiving information, and also you sharing information, spreading the word, communicating your authentic truth, being that star, like I said, standing on a stage, being heard and being seen. Now you are ready to be seen because you are purified for a lot of you. I'm getting. And then the King of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, the wheel has turned. I've said this. You are starting a new cycle. All tens are an emblem of the Wheel of Fortune. So you have the 10 of Cups, which was a clue, right? So all the 10, because the Wheel of Fortune is the 10 of the major arcana. So literally, you're about to begin a new cycle, but on a much more mature level with these kings here, and this powerful manifestation energy here. And Fortuna, the goddess here, is bringing you blessings on many levels. There are many, many blessings coming in for you, like several areas of your life. As the wheel turns, are going to land in a more aligned position for you. And it's going to empower your creations. And I want to show also the beautiful lotus imagery here, centered on peace. This is all centered on peace. The wheel is turning on the fulcrum of peace, right? Just like this hanged man, this pendulum is on the fulcrum of peace, and that's where stillness comes from, perfect stillness. So I really do feel like this energy of peace is undeniable. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Discs in this is the same thing, the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, again, you are seeding your future, or you have seeded this crop. Big, both. I'm going to say both, because you do have the Wheel of Fortune here. Like your harvest is going to be massive with the King of Pentacles. Your harvest is going to be massive here, but also you're creating your future. Like you are taking, and I would recommend you do this, reseeding your future with, take a lot of what you harvest this month and reinvest it into a new harvest. However that resonates. That could be a person, place, or thing, Practically said, if you're in business for yourself and you create a product, take the proceeds and reinvest it into your business. And how can you deliver more and do more? Under promise and over deliver. It just feels like there's this energy with this Knight of Discs. He needs less. This is Siddhartha. This is Buddha as a child, right? And his pants are torn. He doesn't have a shirt or shoes. His belly is empty. And he's like, yeah, I may be hungry, but I don't really need to eat. You know what I mean? He's at peace. And again, it's that energy of peace, right? So do you need to spend? Do you need to experience? Do you need to grow right now? Or can you do with less? There is a question of that too for some of you. And I know that's strangely specific, but I just have to mention it. And then you have the Two of Wands, a portal opening to your future, a portal that brings you to the next chapter. Like these are trees that give you riddles, and your wisdom, your ascension energy gives you the right answer now, that you're able to these trees now open up for you, create a door, right? That allows you to go into the next chapter you wouldn't have been able to do before. So it's exciting. What's on the other side of that portal is something that you've never seen before. And that's exciting, You wouldn't have gone through that portal before. Like you might have been intimidated by it, or it may not even have looked desirable to you. Like you are so changed now, beautiful Sagittarius, that portal is inevitable. What's on the other side is your home, I want to say. All right. I just dropped half the deck, so we're going to do that again. What else do we have for beautiful Sag? Thank you. One more. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, beautiful Sag. You have the Eight of Pentacles, clarifying the Empress, right? So the Eight of Pentacles is, you know what you must do. You have work to do. And the Empress is manifesting. She's creating. She's pregnant with possibilities, right? So the Eight of Pentacles is like, yeah, I am creating. I am co-creating. I'm refining my skills. I'm doing the thing and really putting my nose to the grindstone and focusing on what I want to manifest right now. Pretty focused on what you're creating. All right. And then you have clarifying the Empress. I'm sorry, clarifying the Star. You have the Empress. So you have the Empress twice in this reading. So beautiful. Like truly pregnant with possibilities. Like there's a strong fertility energy here. Beautiful Sagittarius. So if you don't want to truly get pregnant, keep that in mind. All right. If you do, great. Because there's so much fertility here. It's like Midas touch. You have the Empress twice. And then you have the King of Pentacles. And you have the Queen of Wands. She's coming up. Powerful fertility. And the Knight of Pentacles twice. Ooh, this is seeding the future, right? I'm excited for you. I'm excited for us. Because, yeah, as a Sag rising, like I'm already excited here. But, you know, this Empress, there's this face in the wheat, right? This is your creation wanting to come forth. This is Spirit co-creating with you. And already, like, that wheat is just like, those sprouts are going to shoot up, right? So it's really, it's like instant manifestation on some levels as well, you know? And you also have the Four of Discs in here. And this is also like securing what you're manifesting. You know, it's like secure, putting the money in a bank and putting your investments in a conservative fund, right? Where it's not going to be lost. And a lot of people see the Four of Discs as like stifling energy, not bringing growth, but I'm definitely not getting that in your reading. I'm getting the opposite of that. It's like so full of potency, you know? And again, growing from love, like you love this process, you know, and you're so passionate about what you're making. There's all these lion heads or tiger heads here. This is like, and we have that like big cat energy in the wheat here too. And you have the lion here. Like there's a lot of passion for what it is that you're doing, even though you have self-control, self-composure, and grace. You know, that still silent piece that I keep getting as well, you know. And then, interesting, my beautiful Sagittarius, interesting. With the 10 of Cups, you have the 9 of Swords, right? And the King of Swords as well, all right? So this is like, the King of Swords also could be communications, news, information, understanding, intuiting, just knowing, you know, omnicognizance or whatever. So just knowing. And I feel like the 9 of Swords is a lot of thoughts, a lot of mental energy. So for a lot of you, this could be like things that keep you up at night, you know, fears about the future, regrets about the past, being upset about the information that you get with the King of Swords for some of you. I mean, of course, your whole reading can't be pure blessings. Like, you know, of course, there's going to be, you know, a little of both here, but I just feel like this 9 of Swords, the way to resolve it is to find the center and stay present, because this 9 of Swords tells me that you are either in the future or in the past, right? Worried about the future brings fear, or regret about the past brings resentment, or the need to forgive others or yourself. You know, there is just a lack of of mental centeredness at some point this month. And that could come from this 10 of Cups, believe it or not. See, it's a very, very happy card, but like I said, it's the end of a cycle that has to do with your emotions, right? So for some of you, it could be the end of a relationship, which could cause worries or fears, self-doubt, that kind of thing, But with the King of Swords, like, it's inevitable. Like, this is you bossing up in your life. This is you taking charge of your life and becoming a sovereign. And, for some of you, that could be an uncomfortable energy as well. And it doesn't even have to be fears and all that kind of thing that keeps you up at night. It can just be a lot of thinking, like a heavy load mentally. Like if you're in school, extra studies that need to be done and needing to get better at being a student, needing to get better at what it is that you're learning, even if it's not in like a formal learning environment, right? So just like a lot of information that you have to process, And then you have the Queen of Wands. And this is very, very passionate. Like, this is super passionate, clarifying the King of Pentacles. So this could be love. This could be love. But, if I'm not seeing a lot of love cards, all right? I'm just saying that for some of you, if it is, it's pretty passionate about, oh, my goodness gracious. The Queen of Wands is very attractive, too. And like I said, very fertile, right? People are just naturally drawn to the Queen of Wands. And she is so bold, she is certain about her path. She knows the direction she's going in. Like, what you're creating. And I totally got that with the Eight of Pentacles, right? You know what you're doing. You know the direction you're going into. And nothing's going to stop you, frankly, And then you have the Wheel of Fortune again, clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. And you had the Knight of Discs here as well. 2 Knight of Pentacles, right? So the Wheel of Fortune again, like a change in fortunes. And I really feel like super strongly that this is a change on many levels in your life. Like, this could be change in relationship, change in professional life, change in groups and friends and community, change in where you live, like that much. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be all of those, but like multiple areas of your life are going to experience ascension, upgrades, a closing of a cycle, a beginning of a new one on a higher level, improvements, good things, good things. Of course, there is a need to stay focused, a need to release, a need to surrender to the process with the Hanged One, right? And the Nine of Swords. But it's really good. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Moon, and again, I saw that in the Two of Wands, going through a portal, and the Moon has these 2 columns, the same energy here of the High Priestess, right? These 2 columns create a portal, an opening to go through. And I feel like I said before, it wasn't even open to you before. You didn't even have the vision before. You wouldn't have wanted it before, and now it's your identity. Like, you can't not do it. You can't not see it. And it's beckoning to you, and you're going to be so much happier for it. And it could be scary. The Moon card can be scary. Like, so can the High Priestess. You have to follow your intuition in both of these and trust the path. It's going down into the underworld in some ways, or going into a deep, dark forest in some ways, going to the depths of your subconscious in many ways, right? And facing the silence within, It's like, if you listen to the TV at night, you do that because if you turn it off, you can hear your own thoughts and the fears creep in. You know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of processing, but it's good. I mean, it's good. It's beautiful. And that's just a side message. But really what I'm getting is this portal to your tomorrow is one that you would have never seen before. And it's just so beautiful. All right. What oracle cards do we have for beautiful Scorpio? Oh my goodness, Scorpio. I love this. I love this for you. Okay. So remember when I talked about, did I talk about this unicorn? Because if I didn't talk about it, I thought about it. I was like, there's a unicorn energy here, like something special, something unique, right? Something completely different. And one of your oracle cards is unicorn, purity. And it's that purification energy of the white lilies and of the star, right? And of the dove of peace and, the beautiful devotion, right? From these white pearls on your mala and that kind of thing. Like, wow. From that purity comes the unicorn spirit, that beautiful something different. It's going to be something different for each one of you, beautiful Sagittarius. If I called you Scorpio earlier, I'm sorry about that. I don't even know if I did, but I feel like I might have. Didn't mean to. But super new. Something like true, like a layer has been peeled off of you. And you can see a deeper level of yourself now. And you're like, you may not see yourself as super beautiful, but I do. And it is beautiful, right? It's beautiful. And then Enchanted Fern Grotto, refuge. Refuge. So going to that quiet place, removing yourself from the extraneous sounds, the drama and the trauma, and allowing yourself to hear your own thoughts and hear spirit and being still like the pendulum. It's going to be important. And eagle spirit, freedom. You are being freed from something. And for a lot of you, it's freed from the prison within your own mind, that Nine of Swords energy, Eagle spirit, though, also soars high above everything else and gets a much higher perspective of things, just like in that hermit monastery, right? It's only at the top of a cliff, right? So it's like, and there's that Pegasus down there, super pure, beautiful, white energy. Love it. And then lastly, we have, oh my gosh, wow. You have eagle freedom and you have horse freedom. So you are being freed from something. Your heart is pure and free. You're being purified and you're being freed. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. And how Sagittarian is this? I love this for us, beautiful Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.